All right, man. What's up, YouTube? What's up? Goodbye, USA, man. Been a few days since I made like a video like this one, or not really a long one, but just where I'm just talking to you guys, man. Obviously, I think you clicked on the video because of the thumbnail. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Anyways, it's Saturday afternoon over here in Cambodia. I went into the city again today. Wife's brother is having something wrong with his heart. I'm not really for sure what. Some kind of blockage or something. Anyways, we had to go. We went into the city today. So I took a couple videos, put them on some shorts. If you guys have been watching some of my videos, man, I really do appreciate it. I wish more of you would, do the finger thing, man. Do the finger thing, the whole subscribe thing, but whatever. Like I said, last Wednesday, I picked up somebody that I had been communicating with over YouTube, and he is living now in Cambodia. Okay, he's got a degree in teaching, I believe, and he's out looking. He's looking for employment right now as a teacher. He will probably make a lot more than I was, because I don't have I have a teaching certificate, which allows me to teach in Cambodia. Okay, it's an online class. It's 180 hours. You have to take a test at the end, but he has a physical degree from a university in the USA for teaching. So obviously he's probably going to get he's going to be making a lot more than I was. I know that. So anyways, got first person over here. He's kind of getting settled in. Sent him down to a place called the Central Market. Well, it's actually called something else, but I call it the Central Market. And it's got clothes mostly for foreigners. There's a lot of foreigners go down there and buy clothes because you can buy them hella cheap, man. You can buy clothes down there hella cheap. And anyways, he went down there today and got himself some clothes. And like I said, me and the wife and the daughter went into the city to go to a hospital to go see my wife's brother. And if you guys have been looking at any of my videos, man, like I said, if you look on a map, you're going to have to probably use a magnifying glass to find Cambodia. Okay. First thing you want to do is try to find China, and then you look kind of down and to the left if you're looking at it, right? Like down and to the west, okay, of China. And you're going to see Thailand, and you're going to see Vietnam, and that little place in between is called Cambodia, okay? And there's actually two Cambodias. Okay, people say, what? There's two? No, there's only one Cambodia country, okay? There's only one country called Cambodia. But there's the nice places and the places where poverty is just rampant, okay? The places where the poverty is rampant is you get outside this beautiful ass subdivision I live in, and it's a whole different thing. Okay? Like I said, you get outside of these nice subdivisions, or you get out of the nice tourist area or the nice places downtown that you've seen some of the videos. If you've watched any of my videos, you will see there's no dogs running around, there's no trash. They have street sweepers. They have, actual people sweeping the streets along the gutters. They do have the machine that cleans it. It is an absolutely beautiful place down there. You go down there by the Royal Palace. You go down there by the Mekong. They have a lot of condos, a lot of nice restaurants. It's just absolutely beautiful. And there's no trash. Okay? There's no trash. The only thing you might have to worry about down there is I don't think too much during the daytime, but you got to kind of keep your head on a swivel because you are in one of the poorest countries in the world. Okay, don't set your backpack down somewheres and go take a picture of something, or be walking around with Rolexes on. Somebody might want to come up and grab that shit and run. Okay, now that same area at night is beautiful too. They have it all lit up and everything. A lot of tourists, a lot of foreigners go down there. But along with that, they have some girls that want to try to sell you something. Okay? If you're a single guy walking around, they're not going to take no for an answer easily. Okay? They're going to follow behind you and they're going to just say all kind of shit. Most of those girls can speak some English because they mostly deal with foreigners. Okay? I don't go down there at night for that very reason. Okay? I have no interest in in what they're selling. Okay? And you can tell them no 100 times, and they're going to still follow back behind you. And then once one leaves, there's going to be another one pop right back up again. So anyway, like I said, the downtown area in Phnom Penh, the capital, is beautiful. Beautiful condos, beautiful hotels. If you look at one of my videos, I believe it's on Goodbye USA, you will see the hotel that I took the individual to. He already had reservations there. It's called the Jolly Hotel. A beautiful hotel, has a restaurant in there. $20 a night. Come on, man. $20 a night. I would say it's at least a 3-star hotel. It's better than, I'll tell you what, it's better than any Super 8 or Motel 6 or any of those other damn places in the USA. And it's only $20 a night. And I didn't take a picture of inside of his room because I just found that to be his personal space, right? But I went in the room with him, king-size bed, beautiful room. Like I said, nice restaurant downstairs, okay? That's the part of Cambodia that's nice, okay? But unfortunately, about 80% of this country is shot out. I mean, it ranks one of the lowest on the IQ, on any metrics you look at, okay? Income, education, environment, and just the whole thing, okay? But it's hella cheap, man. It's hella cheap. Okay, I just told you about a hotel, a really nice hotel called the Jolly, Joli, Jolly Hotel. Give them props. They're not paying me anything to say that. You can look at one of my shorts, and you can see the inside of the hotel. Okay, so like I said, hella cheap. I paid hella cheap for my house. Restaurants are hella cheap. If you go places that are expensive for the people that live here, the poor people, the massive amounts of poor people that live here, the 80% or probably 85% of the people that live here live just in absolute poverty. Okay, just absolute poverty. Okay, but like I said, if you have a skill, man, if you can teach, which I don't have a degree in teaching, but obviously I can teach ABCs, and I see a monkey in a tree, and simple math, and algebra. I taught a little bit of science and stuff, right? Just English, right? Mostly English, right? You can teach 2 different things at once, right? I would teach some science about the planets, about the solar system, and English, right? So you can teach more than just one thing. And the math, come on, man. Come on. I was teaching younger children math, some simple algebra, division, all the rest of that stuff. Pretty easy. But if you come over here, man, with a degree, or you're retired like me, because I'm retired, and you're making a decent amount of money, man, you're gonna be able to live hella nice. Okay. One of the things that I do like about it over here is, okay, with the poverty thing being said, you guys have seen these villages I ride through. Okay? You guys have seen these villages I ride through. Okay? The average income in Cambodia, I believe, is around like $220, $230 a month. Okay? One of the villages that I ride in a lot, They have a lot of garment factories there. That's about the only kind of factories they have here is the garment industry because of the education. They don't have the skill. Most of the people here don't even know how to turn on a damn computer. They don't know what Windows is. They think a window is just a window you look out, right? They have no clue about Windows or Microsoft. They just don't know, right? They don't even know what a Microsoft is. Okay, so like I said, if you come over here with some skills, man, you can get a job. But in these little villages that I ride through, okay, and I ride through them a lot on my bicycle. Tomorrow. I was going to go today, but I got up late this morning. I slept till 5:30. I cannot believe I slept till 5:30. I looked at my phone, and it was like I don't know, almost 2 o'clock. And I said, I'm just going to close my eyes for about another 30 minutes, man. Just close my eyes and I'll wake back up again. Because I usually get up around 3. I'll get up here in a little bit. I opened back up my eyes, man, and the sun was starting to come up and it was 5:30. And I was like, damn. Anyway, so I couldn't ride my bike today. I didn't go to the gym, didn't really exercise at all. But I like riding my bike through these little villages because I get to see some fine ass young ladies. Okay, 18 and above. It's got to be 18 and above, man. And if there's any doubt, you see their ID. You make sure that you see their ID and you take a picture of that damn ID. Okay, has to be 18 and above. Anything 18 and above, man. Hey, that's just what it is, right? Okay. And most of those girls will work part-time at a little restaurant or are working in little mom and pop shops or whatever, trying to sell something, and they're going to make $100 a month. Okay, so the young ladies over here, I'm an old mother. Okay, I'm an old dude. I'm 67, and I don't think I got any game left. Right, I might have a little bit of game, right? But over here with these young girls, man, they see a foreigner, man, and unfortunately. Okay. Unfortunately, they look at us as their way out. Okay, because 80% probably, I think it's like 90% of the people in this country will never ever leave this country. They will never fly on an airplane. They will never leave. They won't have a passport. They don't have the money for that kind of shit. They just don't have it. So their only hope, okay, their only hope is through either education and try to come up, have a family member sponsor them from overseas to come over to the United States, or find a foreigner to hook up with. Okay? Okay. So, number 3 on that list is where people like me come in. Okay? Okay. It doesn't cost very much over here to find a little playmate. Okay? They have a choice. Okay? They have a simple choice. Okay, they can go work in a garment factory 6 days a week, 10, 11 hours a day. Okay, excuse me, for $212 or 200, I think it's either $212 or $218 a month as a starting salary, working in a hot ass garment factory, sweatshop, whatever you want to call it. Okay, they can go there and they can work every damn day. Okay, there's no sick days. There's no vacation days. There's no 401ks. There's none of that kind of shit. Okay, they don't work. They don't make any money that day. Okay, and they got to work their ass off. They got managers walking around and they're just staying all up on them, man. And they have to work. They're making clothes, shoes, anything that has to do with garments. Okay. And I believe the starting salary, like I said, is either $212 or $218 a month. I could be mistaken. It's one of those two, I believe. Anyways, but if somebody like you had an extra, I don't know, $250, $300 a month, man, right? Which one do you think they're going to choose? Okay, you got to be discreet because obviously, they got, what I'm saying? They don't want to be known as, something like that. So you got to be discreet, right? You got to do stuff in privacy, but there's ways to do it. Okay, right? I'm not going to discuss that on YouTube. I'm just not going to because I don't want this channel to, I don't want to be taken down. I don't want somebody to, report some kind of crap. But anyways, if you got $250, $300 damn dollars a month extra, man, okay, I'm pretty sure you can find a playmate. Okay, like I said, got to be 18 or above, right? Which I don't want. I don't want an 18-year-old man. You know, I don't want no 18-year-old man. I want something a little more experienced than that, right? 20 something, I don't know. Anyways, but so, or you guys can just stay there in the United States and stay in one of those 55 plus communities with all those old, gray haired, which I got gray hair, Karens that live there, and eventually end up in some nursing home or hobbling around on a damn walker and stuff. I'm not waiting for that. That's why I retired at 62. Okay. Now, like I said, if you go to the regular beach, because they got some nice beaches over here. Okay. If you just go to the regular beach that any Cambodian can take a bus down there to, they're going to leave their trash. It's going to be nasty, man. It's going to be just like the rest of these damn villages around here. It's going to be nasty as hell. But for what they consider to be an outrageous amount of money, which for us is not really that much, you can take a boat out to one of those beautiful little islands they got on these resorts, okay? And most of the people here will never have, do not have, are not going to have, cannot dream about having the money to go out there to go see those places, okay? Now, they're taking them on a boat, and they're taking them around the island, right? But they're not getting off that boat. Okay, they're not going to let those kind of people on a resort island that they want people like us, okay, to go spend $1,000 or maybe not even $1,000, whatever the price is. Okay, so like I said, there's restaurants, there's Eon. They have 3 beautiful malls. They're all called Eon Mall. There's Eon Mall 1, 2, and 3. These people. I know people that right here in these villages that have never even been to the damn mall. They're like, why do I need to go to the mall? I don't have no money. They don't have the money to go there, man. And they don't have the time. Excuse me. Like I said, I don't edit. Well, I do, but not like for that. Anyways, so most of these young ladies over here, okay, have never... in these villages, have never been any place nice in their damn life. Okay? They've never been any place nice in their damn life. They've never been on an airplane. And they most likely never will be. Okay? So, when they see people like us, foreigners, man, it's just, it's just hard to explain to you. Okay, it's just hard to explain to you because you don't understand it. But for them, I'm just going to use an example. For them, if you make the max on Social Security, which is $4,000 a month, you're hella rich, right? And you sell your house in El Paso, Texas, or Dallas, Texas, and you put a few $100,000 in the bank. Off that house sale, and you sell all your little toys and your Harley and your truck or whatever the hell else you got, and you come over here, man, on some retirement, you're going to have some fun. If you want it. Like I said, I live right here next to a golf course, so I'm starting to get into the golf thing because I have discovered that they have all female caddies. Okay? All female caddies. Okay? And the ones that they have, very nice. Okay. So, and you can look at one of my YouTube videos and see that too, right? I had a caddy. I forget her name now. She told me. I've looked at the video a couple times. Anyways, so you guys can stay over there in the United States and pay all that damn high ass money for all that retirement stuff, all that Medicare, all that Medicaid, all those high prescription fees, all the rest of that high expensive shit. Or you can come over here and live in a third world country. And like I said, I tell people right from the gate, man, Okay, I told dude well, he already knew because I already told him, but I picked him up at the airport. I said, Cambodia is not some damn tropical paradise. If you think you're going to come over here and see tropical paradise, you better take some more drugs because it's not happening. Okay, like I said, 80% of this country is shot out, tore up, nasty, stinks, rubbish every place. But the other 20%, okay, approximately, I'm just using estimates, and the other 20% is for people like us to go. And it's easy for us to go, man, because we got the money. Okay? We got the money, and we get the best of both worlds, right? We can buy cheap clothes. We can buy cheap clothes. We can go hop on an airplane because chances are you're going to have a U.S. passport, and we can go to any place we want over here in Asia, except from I wouldn't go to China if I was you, okay? Or obviously North Korea. You're not going to go there either, okay? But any other place, pretty damn easy. You just go online, man. You just do the whole online thing. But like I said, the young ladies over here will absolutely fall over themselves trying to talk to you, okay? And it's just wild, okay? Because they know, okay? I asked my wife today, I said, have you ever seen that? You go around, like I said, if you go around Cambodia, you will see older men, 50, 55, 60 years old, with younger females in their early 20s, okay? It's not uncommon at all. Okay, but I've been coming over here for 12 years, and I have never seen, not one, a foreign woman coming over here and hooking up with a young Khmer man, with a young Cambodian man. Okay, there's a reason for that. Okay, it has nothing to do with your damn skin color or any other damn thing, because they'll hook up with a black guy, but they will not hook up with one of these Cambodian men because they're the laziest son of a bitches you've ever seen in your life. Okay? They know better than that. Okay? All they want to do is drink beer and just act stupid. Okay? So, like I said, I have never personally seen somebody's going to say, oh, no, I saw. Well, you might have seen one, but I have never seen a Cambodian man and a foreign woman. But you see all the time foreign men and Cambodian women. Okay? So these men over here cannot take care of these girls. They have no game. They don't know how. They don't know how to talk to them. Okay. You can impress a 24, 25-year-old man. Like I said, I'm 67, man, and they don't even speak the language. And just the way I look at them, and I'm like, damn, they smile and they laugh and they act like they're shy and stuff. But these guys over here, they don't do that, man. They just don't have a clue. So anyways, I'm sure you guys clicked on for the thumbnail. Okay? You come over here, like I said, come over here on a vacation or look it up online or do whatever you got to do, man. But I am not going to spend my remaining years, okay? I plan on dying over here unless some weird shit happens and I have to leave. But anyways, I am not going to live one of those damn retirement homes or assisted care living homes or one of those 55-plus communities with all the Karens running around with their gray hairs and their cats and their little chihuahuas and shit. I ain't living like that. Oh, hell no, man. Like I said, I had plans today to get out there on my bicycle, man, and ride around through the village, see what I can see, man, because I can always spot something nice. Even with my wife, man, I can spot some nice stuff. Okay, so like I said, you guys can retire now if you want. Okay, especially you older guys who are like in your 50s or whatever it is, where you had a really successful life. Don't wait till you're 75, man, or 80, whatever the hell it is, before you decide to hang it up. Come on over here, man. Enjoy the life, man. Enjoy the life. Okay, we're in between Thailand and Vietnam. Got Singapore right up the I don't say right up the road, but we got Singapore, got Malaysia, Indonesia. The Philippines is kind of nasty. I don't know if I'd really want to go to the Philippines. But anyways, you got Japan if you like Japanese girls or whatever it is, man. Okay, but they all love the white skin thing. Okay, it's just the way it is. So I hope you guys do that. Please hit a like and subscribe. I'll put subscribe on there just for just a couple, maybe like 30 seconds, and then I'll take it off. So I know a lot of you guys don't like it. And please leave comments, man. I like when you guys leave the comments, man. Comments are hella cool, man. I answer them back as fast as I can. There's a time difference. Sometimes you guys leave a comment and I'm asleep because it's, like I said, 13, 14-hour difference. So anyways, you guys at least think about it. Come on over here. I know you're going to look at that thumbnail, man. You think about that shit. You think about that, right? Okay? I love Harley Davidsons, and I've had Harleys. I mean, I don't even know how many. I've had a lot of Harleys, man. And I love Harley Davidsons. Okay? I did the Harley thing. I'm just going to leave it at that for a long time. But let me tell you something. If I had to choose between having a Harley Davidson and riding around in the USA or coming over here and meeting some of these sweet little young things, man, I don't even have to think about it. I'm coming over here and meeting some of these little sweet young things, man, because you can have a whole gaggle of them if you want. Okay? Just take them to the doctor and get them checked because they got disease. They got, as you know, the whole HIV, STD, that whole thing over here. Okay, they got that over here. So just take them to the doctor. It's not that expensive. Get them tested, and then boom, booyah. Now you got them, man. Okay. So I'll talk to you guys later. Please hit like and subscribe, and I appreciate you guys watching me, man. Bye.